So Carlos Correa is set to be a free agent next offseason. And we have heard some extension talks between the Astros and Carlos Correa. So we're going to talk about those in today's video. And the possibility of Carlos Correa leaving the Astros in free agency, because it seems like a high possibility as of right now. So yeah, make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because 85% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. Get your life together. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and leave a like. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave a like. And let's go ahead and get into this video talking about Carlos Correa. Now, here's my opinion on Carlos Correa. I think, so here's the contract that he got offered. 6 years, $120 million. Now, I'm pretty sure Scott Boras is his agent, which Scott Boras is always going to be pushing for more money. But my problem with Carlos Correa is, frankly, I think he is too inconsistent. In 2018 was a down season, 15 home runs, 65 RBIs, and 239 batting average. Can't have another season like that. 2019, 21 home runs, 59 RBIs, and a 279 batting average. And in 2020, 5 home runs, 25 RBIs, and a 264 batting average. Frankly, in my opinion, Carlos Correa is not a superstar caliber player. Carlos Correa is a very good player, not a superstar though. And he's not great defensively either. So here's the thing. If you're a Houston Astros fan, you want to sign Carlos Correa, because many people would say, oh, what's the big deal if they don't re-sign Carlos Correa? Because there's so many shortstops. You've got Francisco Lindor. You've got so many good shortstops. You've got Corey Seager. It's simple. Nobody wants to go to Houston because of the 2017 cheating scandal. It's not very difficult there. Nobody wants to go there. And it's understandable. I would not want to go there if Corey Seager, he was on that Dodgers team. They got cheated out of a World Series. You've got Francisco Lindor. I don't think he's going there. No. So, yeah. So, Carlos Correa set a deadline for his extension. He said that he would need to sign an extension before April 1st. So that's coming up pretty soon. And he said that he said, I'm preparing like I'm going to be a free agent this upcoming after this season. So yeah, and then when they said, like, well, when the season starts, are you going to shut down extension talks? He said absolutely no extension talks during the season. So yeah, Carlos Correa is a good player. Don't get me wrong, but he's saying that he's preparing to hit free agency, which is not good. Now, I think that Carlos Correa is overvaluing himself. And the reason for that is because he thinks he's too good. He thinks that they haven't been using trash cans for like the last 3 years, besides 2020, obviously. I don't know. He's just overvaluing himself. $20 million a year, I think, is the perfect amount for Carlos Correa. I think that 6 years, $120 million would be good. Now, here's the thing. I don't think if I'm a team, I'm not paying him $25 to $30 million a year. No, thank you. Unless he has an absolutely just historic 2021, that I don't think that I'm going to pay him that $25 to $30 million. Now, this is set to be one of those bigger seasons for Carlos Correa, but still, he's like kind of a bit overvaluing himself. He was the first pick in the 2012 draft by the Houston Astros. So, yeah, I mean, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong, but it's simple. I think him and his agent are overvaluing himself. So let's go ahead and look at what if the Houston Astros do end up losing him in free agency. So let's go ahead and look here at some projections for 2021. Fangraphs put out their projections from each position. Now, I know they weren't that. I know a lot of people didn't like the starting rotation rankings, but Fangraphs is a pretty good website for baseball. I mean, it's pretty obvious who is in the best position as far as shortstops right now. Probably the Padres, number one. All right, so the Padres are in a good position here. The Dodgers are an interesting team, but Carlos Correa is frankly not signing in L.A. with the Dodgers. So the Mets are another interesting team that could possibly be in that sweepstakes if they do not end up re-signing Lindor, but I do think they will extend Lindor. And here you've got the Nationals. They're in good position as well. The Yankees are in good position. and he's frankly not going there either. Toronto's in pretty good position. Boston's in pretty good position. Colorado's not signing anybody. But here is the thing. So let's go and look at some of the top shortstop 2021 free agents. Well, so here are the top ones. You've got Andrelton Simmons, who's more of a defensively minded shortstop. I would not want him. No. Javier Baez is a player that I doubt will go to Houston, just because of the cheating scandal. But Trevor Story is a possibility here. Are they willing to pay top dollar for him? I don't know. But I think Marcus Semien or Brandon Crawford's the most realistic option here. I don't think Corey Seager nor Francisco Lindor is going there. But I think that a player, like if the Astros do not re-sign him, then a player like a Brandon Crawford, I think, or a Andrelton Simmons or Marcus Semien. Now, I think that they will have to end up overpaying for a Marcus Semien, but that's okay because Marcus Semien is a very good shortstop and underrated by a lot of people. So, yeah, that is what if the Astros lose them, and those are some potential options here. But let's go ahead and look at some landing spots for Correa. Correa, Reds, I think they're a very interesting option here. They did want to spend in the 2020 MLB offseason or 2021 MLB offseason, but maybe they would be willing to spend next offseason a premium dollar for a shortstop. It would make a ton of sense for the Cincinnati Reds here, if we're being honest. This is the year to get them a shortstop, which is what they really need. Yes, they have Jose Garcia coming up, but he showed no promise to me. And Jonathan India, Carlos Correa, I think you're starting to build a good possible infield there. I think that the Reds could do that. But, Eugenio Suarez, I'm saying that Jonathan India is the future at third base. Eugenio Suarez is the player right now, and we'll really have to see where the Reds are. Another interesting spot here is San Francisco, the Giants. I think they're a very interesting spot here. And you might say, why would he go to San Francisco? The Giants are in a very interesting spot. I think that they could definitely do that. They've paid premium dollar before. He's a Bay Area native. So there's a good – I like the Giants as a possible landing spot. So, like I said, the Mets are another option. But one team that I really like as an option is the Seattle Mariners. You might say, why the Seattle Mariners? Why are you thinking that the Seattle Mariners could sign Carlos Correa? I really like where the Mariners are as a young team right now. Julio Rodriguez, Jared Kelenic, Kyle Lewis, Evan White, Logan Gilbert, Emerson Hancock, who they just drafted in 2020. So I think that this team is in a very good spot, and I think that they could be a potential landing spot for Carlos Correa here. So, yeah, I think that those are probably the top three options for him in free agency. Like I said, the Dodgers, I don't think that's going to happen. The Angels could be an interesting spot here, but frankly, they've got Jose Iglesias already. I just don't think that that's that realistic, if I'm being honest. So yeah, you've got to be realistic, and I think that the Mariners could maybe spend top dollar in free agency along with the Reds and whichever other team I went with. I don't even remember at this point. Oh, the Giants. I think that if I'm going most likely right now, if he leaves Houston, which, from the comments he's saying it might happen, and it looks like it's a possibility, then I think that it might be the Giants here. I think that the Giants could be a good possibility. Like I said, they've had previous history of paying top dollar for players in free agency. But we'll really have to see. Like I said, it's free agency is an off-season away, but this is very interesting comments by him, and yeah, we'll have to see. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because 85% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. Get your life together, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and leave a like. Thank you for watching, and peace.